for Social Security changes from President Biden. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I want to introduce a list of 4 different changes to Social Security from the President. Now, as we work our way through this list, I will elaborate on each of these for a basic understanding, but I'm not going to get into a lot of detail on each of these topics simply because the video would turn into be a very, very long one, and I just want to give you a basic understanding of what the President wants to do to change Social Security. However, if you want me to elaborate on any of these topics or to make a dedicated video on any of these, please let me know down below in the comments section, and I will do my best to come back and make that dedicated video or elaborate where we see fit. So, with that being said, let's get into the list and talk about what the President wants to do to Social Security that would change this program for millions upon millions of beneficiaries. Also, make sure to sign up for your 14-day free trial with the link right down below the video in the description or pinned at the top of the comment section. It is there as well from the sponsor right here on the channel, so they can go to work immediately protecting your personal information online and making sure that it is out of the possession of scammers. I recently signed up and they found 30 different places my personal information was exposed on the dark web and in the possession of scammers, which I was not loving, which is exactly why I had them go to work helping me clean all that up and making sure those annoying robocalls stopped, the annoying scam emails stopped coming in, and again, all of my personal information that was already out there leaked was all cleaned up. So again, they're extending an exclusive 14-day free trial for those of you right here in this community with that link right down below the video in the description or pinned at the top of the comment section. Make sure to sign up there. It says it right there on the website. When you click on that link, it says $0 for 14 days, free, cancel anytime. So check it out for 14 days. They will give you a list of all the places your personal information is already out there, and they will help you clean that up. If for some reason you don't like it during the 14 days, just cancel it. Literally does not matter. It is 100% free. Try it out. Sign up with that link right down below. 14 days totally for free. You can try it out for 2 days. You can try it out for 10 days. You can try it out for 14 days, or you can try it out even longer than that if you like it. Again, I was completely shocked with how much they found for me. Anyway, sign up with the link right down below in the description or top of the comment section. You'll be happy you did. I certainly was. My phone rings like 500% less than it did because honestly, I was getting tons of calls every single day from the annoying robocalls, the scammers, all kinds of stuff like that. Anyway, let's get into it and talk about the list from the President as far as changes he wants to implement for Social Security. And again, I want to break all these down for you. And again, if you want me to elaborate on any of these, let me know down below exactly, and I will make a dedicated video for you. Now, there's 4 different changes here. I'm going to talk about the 2 that you probably want to hear about the most, and I'm going to leave the 2, the last 2, I'm going to leave because those honestly are not as exciting, okay? But I'll tell you the 2 exciting ones first. All right, number 1. Boost the minimum benefit for low-income beneficiaries. You hear that? Yeah, okay. Let me break down the details of this. So here's what he wants to do. Increase the minimum benefit for lower-income beneficiaries up to 125% of the federal poverty line, okay? Let me break it down a little bit further here, okay? Here's what it comes down to. A low-income beneficiary that's been paying in and working and has 30 years under their belt, okay? Now, obviously, this doesn't encompass everybody, but there's a lot of people out there that this does encompass. So here's what they want to do. Raising the minimum benefit from the levels where beneficiaries are currently at up to 125% of the federal poverty line, which would be $1,518 a month, okay? The reason I came up with that number is the federal poverty line right now is $14,580 a year this year in 2023, and that divided out on a monthly basis multiplied by the 1.25 comes up with $1,518 a month would be the new minimum benefit for low-income beneficiaries. Not bad, right? I agree. Pretty cool stuff. However, to be fair, let me throw this out there really fast. I apologize. I should have said this at the beginning, very beginning of the video. None of these have actually gone into fruition yet, but these are the things that the President wants to implement to change Social Security, okay? And again, if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for any length of time now, I'm bringing you all the details and letting you know what's actually going on, what Congress is passing, what they're not passing, all kinds of stuff like that. Anyway, this is the plan out of the President. So that is number 1, boosting the minimum benefit up to 125% of the federal poverty line. $1,518 a month is what it would calculate out to. Not bad, right? Next is increasing the PIA, primary insurance amount. Sounds confusing and sophisticated, right? Well, not really, okay? Here's the thing with Social Security. You probably know this by now. There's a ton of different acronyms. There's a ton of different abbreviations and, words and sayings and things like this, phrases that are like, oh, wow, that sounds really weird. What is that? Well, basically what this is, the primary insurance amount, the PIA, basically between the ages of 78 through the age of 82. So those 5 years, 78, 79, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, okay? So those 5 years, basically what it wants to do is implement a 1% increase to monthly benefits at that point because of the increase to living expenses. Now here's the thing, is 1% going to change anybody's life? No, but will we take it? Yep, we'll take it, right? So it's not going to calculate out to that much, but over the course of 5 years' time, 1% each year, compounded, it adds up to be a little bit, okay? Anything counts at this point, and that is one more change as well, is increasing that for basically those beneficiaries starting at the age of 78 through the age of 82. There's 5 years there that would be included, okay? So those are the two exciting ones. Now let's get into the two that are honestly not quite as exciting, but at least they would do a little bit of something. Next is changing the way that the annual cost of living adjustment is calculated. Now here is one, we've heard about this one in like every other proposal out there to change Social Security. We've seen this one out there as well, okay? So right now, the annual cost of living adjustment is calculated by the CPIW, Consumer Price Index for Urban Wage Earners and Clerical Workers, okay? That's what it stands for. However, they want to change it to the CPIE, Consumer Price Index for the elderly, which by the way, the CPIE tracks the living expenses for those individuals who are 62 and older, whereas the CPIW, where benefits are currently calculated from, are for younger individuals who are currently working. Well, there's a major discrepancy with that. CPIW does not reflect the living expenses of clerical workers. Okay, not saying anything bad about that. I'm just simply saying that does not reflect the expenses of a fixed income beneficiary. However, the CPIE gives a better weighting as far as those prices and price increases and inflation and where prices are actually sitting for those expenses that fixed income beneficiaries generally spend their money on, like housing and transportation and food and utilities and what's the other one? Healthcare, stuff like that. So it gives a better weighting on those expenses versus the CPIW, okay? Now again, I've talked about the CPIE and the CPIW in many other videos. That's a very common one. We've seen that before in many other proposals that are out there, but this is another one that's on the list of the president and again, what he wants to do to change Social Security. Now again, this would be a good one. It would not impact benefits dramatically right now if they were to implement it, but if they implement it like, I don't know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, we would be seeing a huge, huge, huge difference to benefits if they would have done it. So here's the thing. It offers incremental changes each and every year, a little bit above and beyond the CPIW, but really where the big changes come in is over long periods of time with compounding. That's where the big ones come in, right? Anyway, I've talked about that before in other videos, so I'm not going to go spend much more time on that. Anyway, last is raising the maximum taxable earnings, okay? So basically what this is for higher income individuals. In fact, I didn't realize this until I was doing more research on this, but 94% of the population, according to the reports that I was finding, earn under the maximum taxable earnings cap, okay? What that is, right now in 2023, all income is taxable by Social Security up to $160,200. Any income over $160,200 is no longer taxable by Social Security. It is taxable by Medicare, but not Social Security, okay? So as a result of that, the president wants to re-implement the Social Security payroll tax at $400,000 and above. So basically it creates a donut hole effect. Between $160,000, $200,000, and $400,000, there's this essential donut hole effect, and over long periods of time, this donut hole would close because each year, that maximum taxable earnings amount does continue to increase, okay? So last year 2022 into 2023, it increased by just under 9%. That's big, right? So as a result of this donut hole would effectively close over long periods of time, and then eventually taxes would be due on all of that income, okay? So anyway, long story short is what I found with these reports is that 94% of the population earns under the maximum taxable earnings. In other words, 94% of the population has an income under $160,200. I did not know that. That was brand new information to me. I didn't understand. I mean, I understand it. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that only 6% of the population earns over $160,200 a year. Anyway, that's a big income. Don't get me wrong. That's like a lot of money. I mean, seriously, 160 grand a year. Could you imagine? What is that, by the way? Is that like 13? It's like 14 grand a month? No, it's not 14 grand a month. 14. It's like, yeah, it's something like that. Like 13, 14 grand a month. Not bad, right? Wow. I didn't realize it until I ran the math like that. I'm off a little bit there, but it's about 13 to 14 grand a month. Something like that based on my mental math, okay? So, not a bad income, okay? There's not that many people out there taking down 13 or 14 G's a month, right? So anyway, only about 6% of the population apparently. So anyway, that's what I want to bring to your attention really quickly here in this video, but these are some of the things that the president wants to implement as far as changes to Social Security. Now, if you want me to come back and elaborate on any of these in a dedicated video or all of them, let me know. I can make 4 dedicated videos if you want me to and talk about all of these individually. If there's one that you want me to elaborate on further, again, please let me know down below in the comment section. Otherwise, I want to give you a brief understanding of what the president wants to do to change Social Security and ultimately, implement some different, kind of good things into this program that would ultimately change benefits, increase benefits for some people. Anyway, some different things out there. There's a lot of different proposals out there to change Social Security, but these are 4 right out of the president's plan. Anyway, please make sure to subscribe down below. Also, make sure to check out and sign up for your 14-day free trial with that link right down below the video in the description or at the top of the comments section. You can sign up there, again, 100% free for 14 days. It's the exclusive offer from them, Aura, the sponsor right here on the channel, extending that offer to those of you right here in the community. You can check it out to see where your personal information is out there you probably don't know about in the possession of the old scammers calling you, telling you your computer's broken, or they're going to turn off your utilities, which, by the way, watch out for them. They need to find something better to do with their time. Anyway, stay safe out there. Again, check out that link down below for your 14 days exclusively for free. And again, you can sign up. You check it out. If you don't like it, whatever, that's totally fine too. They say it right there on their website. You can cancel within that 14 days if you want to. No charge, 100% free. Otherwise, subscribe down below, share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day, take care, and catch you again later.